This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You are watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Okay, so it's the first of the month, so I can do the new rankings. This is your rankings, my rankings, where we all have our say in the comment section below to adjust here and there as and when fights happen, which is quite handy that it's the first of the month today, as it's a weekend and some fights have just happened in the heavyweight division. So if you are new to this channel, please make sure you are subscribed. These are the kind of videos that we get to talk about heavyweights that don't feature in any other people's platforms. Okay, so you guys will be ahead of the curve when it comes to some of the so-called Twitter experts. Anyway, I'm going to go through the top 30 as opposed to the 25, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Number 30, Luis Ortiz. Number 29, Jarrell Miller. Number 28, Kubrat Pulev. Number 27, Murat Gassiev. Number 26, Bakhtir Jalilov. Number 25, Ivan Daichko. Number 24, F.A. Jagba. Number 23, Carlos Takam. Number 22, Ajit Kabayel. Number 21, Martin Bacoli. Number 20, Michael Hunter. Number 19, Jermaine Franklin. Number 18, Fabio Wardley. Number 17, Hughie Fury. Number 16, Frank Sanchez. Number 15, Daniel Dubois. Number 14, Derek Chisora. Number 13, Jared Anderson. Number 12, Otto Wallin. Number 11, Joseph Parker. Number 10, Joe Joyce. Number 9, Arsenbek Makhmadov. Number 8, Dillian White. Number 7, Andy Rich Jr. Number 6, Filip Hrgovic. Number 5, Deontay Wilder. Number 4, Zhilei Zhang. Number 3, Anthony Joshua. Number 2, Tyson Fury. And number 1, Oleksandr Usyk. So there you go. There is the top 30. Now, the reason why I've done 30 as opposed to 25 is because each and every video, I always get asked, well, where's Luis Ortiz? Where's Kubrat Pulev? Well, there they are. Okay, that's why I've done it. So if you guys think that they shouldn't be there, let me know. If you think they should be a little bit higher, let me know. Now, let's start off with fights that have recently happened to have adjusted some of these rankings based on my thoughts and, of course, yours as well. Now, number 10, Joe Joyce, obviously he's dropped down a couple of positions because he got brutally knocked out by Zhilei Zhang. Zhilei Zhang moves up to number 4. And some will agree he's a top 4, some will say he's probably number 3, or some people say he's a little bit lower. Please drop yours in the comment section and I'll make the adjustment where necessary for next month. But that was a brutal stoppage for Zhilei Zhang. Joe Joyce, where he goes from here, listen, it's heavyweight division, you know. There's always a road back, okay? It doesn't mean his punch resistance is gone. It doesn't mean he's chinny, despite all the juggernaut talk for all like the last couple of years and all that kind of stuff. Granite chin, and nobody's got a granite chin. I was told to use 101 times. No such thing. So I want to see Joe Joyce take on Dan Dubois. That's what I want to see next. Or somebody there or thereabouts. He can get himself back into the mix. Hopefully we'll have to wait and see. For Zhilei Zhang, I'd love to see him take on Anthony Joshua. And I'd like that fight to be in China as well. Huge audience. That would be an absolute mega fight over there. Millions upon millions would tune in to watch that. They really would. So I'd like to see that. And it's a good test for Anthony Joshua to get a win over Zhilei Zhang, the guy who knocked out Joe Joyce, beat Joe Joyce twice. And if Zhilei Zhang wins, you know what? He's got revenge from the Olympic Games in the amateurs in 2012, where Anthony Joshua dropped Zhilei Zhang and beat him on points. So anyway, there's that one. Other changes, number 12, Otto Wallin. So he's moved up a few positions because he just defeated, in a good step-up fight, Murat Gassiev. Now, Murat Gassiev has dropped down to number 27. So, I mean, he's only dropped a couple of places. So Otto Wallin up a couple of places and Murat Gassiev down a couple of places. Reason being that they're not huge changes is because look at those who are around them. And the fact that both of them took this fight, they didn't need to, it was on neutral ground in Turkey, and Otto Wallin wins by a split decision. Should it have been a split? Should it have been unanimous? Who knows? Listen, I've already seen some people on social media saying that they believe Murat Gassiev won. I suppose it depends on what style of fight you like. But it was a 50-50 fight before this one, in my opinion. I couldn't pick a winner. So full credit to both Otto Wallin and Murat Gassiev for taking that fight. And this is what the heavyweight division needs. Fight each other. If you're at the top end, if you believe you're one of the best around, well, prove it. Quit fighting pudding. So big up to Otto Wallin and Murat Gassiev. So that's it for the fights that have recently happened. Now, fights that have been made, there has been a couple of fights. Number 21, Martin Bakole will be taking on number 23, Carlos Takam. And of course, that will be on the Tyson Fury Francis Ngannou card at the end of the month in Saudi Arabia to open up Riyadh season. So while it's not a fight that I'm too excited about, if it was on Sky Sports, I get it, I understand, due to budget constraints. But the fact that you're on the Saudi gold, I think Bakole should have chose a better opponent, considering that Arslanbek Makhmudov, who's number 9 on this list, is also on that card. I think Bakole vs Makhmudov would have been so much better. But hey, what do I know, right? I'm just a boxing fan. FA Jagba, he's just announced a fight. He's number 24 on this list. Last time out, he got the win over Kosabuski after Kosabuski deliberately hit him low. Hey, listen, both of them were given as good as they were getting, but still, it is on paper a very good win for FA Jagba. And he has announced his new opponent. I forget his name. So it's good that he's keeping very, very active. Other than that, no other fights have really been made except for the small matter, I suppose, of number 1, Oleksandr Usyk versus number 2, Tyson Fury. Now, I say the fight's made, apparently they've signed. This is according to Queensberry, this is according to Usyk, it's according to Fury, so we have to believe that they have signed. For exactly when, we don't know. I suppose they're going to wait on exactly what date. It's going to be during the Riyadh season, so no later than March, because I think that's when Riyadh season closes, right? Is it from October, end of October till early March or something like that? So they will have to get the fight on before then, before Riyadh season closes. So that's good, be for undisputed, unless of course the IBF intervenes somewhere along the lines and say Herkovic has to have his shot or vacate the belt. You never know. The IBF have done quite similar things in the past, so you never know. But I can't think of, number 11, Joseph Parker. He's also going to be on the undercard of Tyson Fury, Francis Ngannou, where Joseph Parker will be taking on Simon Keane of Canada. It's not a bad fight, to be fair. Simon Keane, he's managed by Eye of the Tiger, the same promotional company as Arslanbek Makhmudov, okay, which Makhmudov is also co-promoted by Top Rank. I did an interview with Makhmudov quite recently, so go check out that one. Number 29, Jarrell Miller. He has been ordered to take on the newly reinstated WBA regular world heavyweight champion, Manuel Charr. Absolute piss take, that is. But still, it's a fight that is, I suppose some people would watch it, I don't know. And it's going to get Miller ranked even higher in the WBA. And of course, if he wins that belt, which I fully expect him to beat Manuel Charr quite convincingly, then Jarrell Miller is officially a world champion. Weird, right? Weird. WBA and their bias. Any other fights being made? I can't think of any. So, yeah, that's number 18, Fabio Wardley. He's been taking on David Adelaide, also on the Fury and Ngannou undercard. You see, these heavyweights are actually making up for the piss-poor exhibition in the main event, aren't they? So, big up to all of those. Anyway, that is the new top 30. Please drop your comments below. And, of course, I will make the changes as and where necessary, as I always do. So, anyway, this is your heavyweight rankings. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you next video.